haven't seen a lot.
We're talking about these grinded out games. Oh, I'm sorry, Monty. Go ahead. Go ahead, Monty.
But we haven't seen a lot of the Draymond Paschall combo. You wrote it late. What the thought process behind that?
Well, Eric was playing well, and knowing how Indiana was playing us with a lot of blitzing of Steph and trapping him out on the perimeter. Eric's just a great finisher. He's so explosive, and so we decided to keep him out there. He was already in a good place anyway, making an impact on the game. But knowing that there would be some openings around the hoop, we thought Eric would make the most sense just finishing plays. And he did get a couple big hoops for us, and I thought his defense was excellent too.
Steve, we're talking about these grinded out games, and I'm sure, you'd wish you'd make it easier on yourself with some of these, obviously, but do you think there's a lot you can take from these? And because, it's probably going to be a grinded out season if you look at the standings and see how close everyone is. Probably reality is you'll probably be playing a lot of this type of basketball as you jockey for a playoff spot. Is there something to be said about how your team reacts during these moments?
No doubt. I mean, the whole point is, if we're going to play these close games, we've got to learn how to close them. And you close them with great defense like we played tonight, and you've got to execute. I don't think we executed very well offensively down the stretch, but, if your defense is good enough and you rebound, chase down loose balls, and you're playing with a lead, then sometimes that's enough. So it's a good step, especially coming off those two terrible losses. This team could have very easily hung their heads and lost these last two games. So I think the fact that we won the last two on the trip after that start shows you a lot about who our guys are.
Steve, going back to Draymond, that monster dunk he got and the rebound against Turner towards the end, those are conditioning plays. Is that the best you've seen him ever, conditioning-wise?
Conditioning-wise?
Yes.
Well, we're talking about a guy who's been Defensive Player of the Year and, three-time champion. And, I mean, it's hard to throw that out there right now that this is the best we've ever seen him. He's from a conditioning standpoint. I mean, I think the point is really that he's in a really good groove and he's in a good place physically. Whereas, first month, 6 weeks of the season, he was not, for good reason. The long layoff and the not having a training camp and all that stuff. So Draymond's in a great place, and he should be. I maintain that Draymond still impacts winning at a level that most players can only dream of. And so while everybody else is going to focus on his shooting numbers and points and all that, just watch him defend and lead our team and use his intelligence and his competitiveness to help us win. He's an amazing player.
Eric, do you feel like you guys are kind of forming a defensive backbone identity? I think you're now top 5 in the league in defense.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're learning how to play with each other, talking to each other more, and just learning the game. I feel like that's something very important. And again, we have somebody like Draymond who makes crazy plays defensively. And again, he did a hell of a job tonight and came out with a win. We grounded it out. So I feel like we're doing a good job defensively.